We are here at the cookout with a man that has over 1 billion streams. That's right, billion with a B. Afro pop sensation. CKay, welcome.
Thank you for having me. What's going
on?
Oh,
we're thrilled to have you.
Yes, sir. So we are here at the cookout because we like to just chill and hang out, no pressure. But if you're coming to the cookout, you got to bring a dish for us to eat. So what are you bringing for us to smash on?
I'm bringing my music.
That's right. Somebody's got to provide the background, the soundtrack.
Absolutely.
Creating the vibe so that everyone else can eat.
Yeah. I feel like that's the role you've taken on in your life. You just entertain everybody while they do their thing. And we've seen you've been super busy, CKay, especially even on Valentine's Day, everybody's boyfriend. Were you really fielding all those phone calls?
I was, but it's so crazy because the calls were a lot. I had to take multiple breaks, But it was really good to connect with my fans, from different countries on a personal level, I feel like on a phone call, it's a safer space, than leaving a comment that everyone else can see, on the phone. More confidentiality. So I feel like the connection is on a much deeper level. So it was fun. And it felt good after I did that. And lots of people sent really nice voicemails. And it was just a day of people showing love from all over the world.
Well, that was the point of the day too, just to spread that love. Where were you while you were talking on the phone? Were you on a couch? Were you in the bathroom? What were you doing?
Actually, I literally, I just got back from France, so I was so tired. But I felt like I had to do it. So I was just on the couch answering calls all day from France.
Wow, big ups to you because it was needed. We were talking to a lot of people on Valentine's Day, and a lot of people didn't have a Valentine's. So I'm pretty sure them getting to talk to you was, the highlight of their day.
Yeah, I'm glad that I could do that for them.
Yeah, for sure. So you've been spreading the love, especially with this song, Love Wantiti. I want to talk about that for a second because you released this back in 2019. And it's still slapping here in 2022. So kind of describe what that emotional roller coaster was for you. You already had this song out and you seeing it grow and finally catch fire on the internet. Was there ever a point you were thinking, is this ever really going to happen? Or it's just kind of it was steady for you? How were you feeling during that whole ride?
Well, to be fair, when I released the song, I always saw it as a global song. It was my own personal favorite. I used to play it all the time. But what I didn't know was that it was going to take 2 years and that it was going to happen through a bootleg remix. It was a bootleg remix that went viral on the internet. Viral on Instagram, viral on TikTok, viral on Snapchat. It was literally viral everywhere, and everyone just connected to the vibe of the record, And it felt good to see that happen, because it is a song I made in my native language, which is Igbo. It's a southeastern Nigerian language, and the song is a mixture of Igbo and Pidgin English. Pidgin English is it's a broken down version of English that is spoken in West African countries like Nigeria, Ghana, so basically just me freestyling in that, and for the whole world, Asia, Europe, America, India, Australia, literally every continent connected with that. That's pretty cool.
It's really cool. I think the one thing that we always say is, music is the universal language. So, and for you to be able to share yours with us is so huge. But when you were growing up too, and you were starting to fall in love with music, what were you listening to?
I was listening to a lot. I was listening to lots of Backstreet Boys, West Side.
Were you?
Usher, yeah. Usher, Chris Brown, early Chris Brown,
Yeah.
I also used to listen to classical music at the same time because my dad was a choir master in the Anglican church, so he used to play lots of hymns and Beethoven and Mozart and all that stuff in the house. So I grew up listening to that on heavy rotation. Lots of gospel as well, you know. I used to listen to anime music as well. You know those anime theme songs?
Yeah.
I used to listen to all those Naruto, Pokemon, you know. They were pretty cool.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, quite an eclectic group. Is there any song out like now or like one of those you grew up listening to that you would like to make like an Afro beats cover of, a remix, like a Naruto Afro beats song? Would you consider something like that?
I don't know, man. Maybe. I don't know. I haven't really thought about that.
He's busy, focused with the songs that he's promoting right now.
He's got a lot of them out there too. Like we were talking about this one, By Your Side. It brought up an interesting conversation that we were kind of having between us in the studio. But it talked about how you were having to pick between two girls. And so we were wondering, is it possible for you to actually be in love with two people at the same time?
Yes, I think so.
Do you?
But like it's, you always love one person more than the other. That's the thing. And I feel like that's where making a decision always comes. You know, you always have to choose. And, you know, you could like one thing about someone, you know, and the other person may not have that exact thing, but they have other things that you also like about them. So it's like, it's like you having to choose your struggle. You know what I mean? Like you just have to choose. And I feel like what's romantic or what's so cool about love is the fact that you chose that person, you know, like I feel like everyone loves the fact that they were chosen out of many options. You know, like if I had 6 options and I chose one person, that in itself is a message to the person. You know, that if I had options, I would choose you still. You know what I mean? So that's what love is all about.
I just feel like I'm melting as I'm listening to you talk about it. Such a romantic. And you are going around telling everybody that you are everyone's boyfriend. And you know what? I think that's a good thing because you feel like you have such a strong sense of what it feels like to share yourself with the person, and you understand privacy and all of those things. But since we do need to get to know you a little bit better, what is the last thing that you watched? Because snuggle time is always the best time.
The last thing I watched was this movie, the Tinder Scammer.
Oh yeah.
Yo, like that was such an intense watch. You know?
Yeah.
This is what we're dealing with.
Yeah, like yo, that was so crazy. And yeah, that was the last thing I watched. I think everyone should watch it. It's pretty interesting.
Yeah, pretty eye-opening and enlightening. Do you have any tips on what it takes to be a good boyfriend? Not that I need to practice right now, but I know in the future so I can be ready when that role's thrust upon me.
Well, to be honest, I don't know how to be a good boyfriend. I'm literally just a normal person who is just trying like everyone else.
With the voice of an angel, that helps.
But one thing I have to say is that being a good boyfriend is all about just showing that you care. Like if you care about someone, just show them. And showing them could mean anything. It could mean remembering, you know, their birthday, or remembering their favorite food or favorite perfume or their favorite jewelry brand and buying it because they mentioned it 3 weeks ago. You know, it could also mean you making a decision too, out of all your options, to stick with that one person. That in itself is I think it's a very strong message to your partner or to the person you're in love with. And just being more selfless, you know. I think yeah, for tips, That's what I would say.
I feel like you're just a good person. And I just, not to gas you too hard or anything. We loved your music, but to get to talk to you makes me love it even more because you are just so sweet. And I'm excited to see everything that you've got coming and more. So thank you so much for taking the time.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, sir. We'll look forward to that Backstreet Boys Afrobeats remix.
Yeah. Oh my God, that'd be so cool.
Thanks so much, CKay.